How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another first impressions video, and it's been a while since I've had a Civivi in hand. So let's check it out and let's see if they still maintain their quality. Anyways, this is the Civivi Altus. The construction is in G10 with stainless steel liners in black, skeletonized to make it a bit lighter. And the blade is in Nitro V, silver bead blasted, as you can see there. And Nitro V, the equivalencies of Nitro V are AEBL and 14C28. So a pretty good steel. This is a button lock, and it has some button stick, but it's just brand new, so I'm supposing that it's due to that. You also really gotta press the button lock for it to go down. So, just guessing that it'll get better with the braking period. The break-in period, not breaking. Anyways, let's go over our measurements, our specs, shall we? This is on the smaller side. It's about just a hair over 7 inches of length. Blade length is at 3 1/4, the same as the cutting edge. Well, let's see. Closed, it's around 4 inches, 4 and less than 1/4, 4 1/10, around there. How does it carry? Portability, well, let's see. Deep carry pocket clip, and that's one of those things that Civivi does right. The screws are, well, the clip is not recessed in, so some people like that, some people don't. I really don't care, especially at this price point. It doesn't bother me. It's a flat grind, and it's a pretty thin flat grind. I will measure that. Let's see. I have something written there, but let's see how it smooth. So that's something that Civivi has done. Keep on doing right. Let's go to stock thickness, but let's go to inches. 100,000 stock thickness behind the edge, around 10,000, give or take. You know how calipers are. So, but it is pretty thin. I do recommend Civivi as an EDC, urban EDC, and just for simple tasks. Not, for example, these are knives that I don't think are all that recommendable for construction sites. Anyways, and I'll talk about it in just a bit. 3.09 ounces. Let me go to grams, as I will do this in Spanish. Let's go to our usual comparisons. Here's a US quarter, euro for our friends overseas, a number 2 pencil, And here's our Sharpie. So as you can see, it is on the smaller side, but not too small. Let us compare it to the Victorinox Huntsman. And of course the Buck 110. Let's get it there in cam. The Rat 2 and the Rat 1. So it's around the size, it's pretty much the size of the Rat 2, but it feels, ergonomically speaking, the Rat 2 feels better in hand. I think it's a more ergonomic knife folder, the Rat 2. Now let's take the upper view so you can see it's thicker, a bit thicker than the Rat 2. And Benchmade bug out. What do you guys think of comparisons? I mean, I do enjoy comparing and sharing that, because, well, we can't always go to the closest knife shop and measure the knife, compare it with our hands. Let's take a look at that. And we have here, why not? I have here Jack Wolf Cyborg and another Civivi, the Civivi Elementum. There you go. Check that out. Upper view. So, talking about Civivi, they're well built for the price and pretty secure, but you know, in a construction site, I think you're gonna need a different kind of a tool that might be just a bit stronger, and to which in most cases I don't think a Civivi will do the work. It'll do medium to easy jobs, but a hard-working knife, well, that's the job for a different tool, right? Even this, we've seen destruction tests on the bug out, and how much it can take. And I'm not saying that in a bad sense. I think these are wonderful tools, cutting tools, especially for the urban EDC, office setting, and whatnot. But for harder tasks, I do believe there are other options. If you have experience in a construction site or harder use, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read. In the meantime, I think Civivi does what it does, and it does it well, very well. I love their grinds, and I love how thin behind the edge they go. That's something I've always enjoyed about this brand. As well as for the mother brand, which is We. I think they changed, let me see. Yeah, they changed the logo here, and this looks like plastic when compared to the Elementum. Anyways, the button lock on this one feels a bit, I don't know. It just doesn't convince me. Perhaps, like I said, it's a matter of just breaking in. I do think it's a good urban EDC knife. With those details, the thumb studs are very comfortable in comparison to other much more expensive knives. There's some jimping on top, which cover pretty good. They're placed in a pretty good place. This does feel smaller in my hand. I wear size L, large size gloves, and I don't know. Love the grind, love how this knife's cut, but this one is really not my type. It doesn't mean it's a bad knife at all. I do think for the money you're getting a good knife, especially if you know where to use it and how to use it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Professor EDC. Did I mention it bounces when you close it? Out.